What makes a crypto or NFT project viable in the long term from an investment standpoint? Is there a checklist of sorts we can follow when researching potential projects? If so, what's on it? Hello, I'm Crypto Casey, and in this video, we are going to explore some great ways we can assess projects before deciding whether or not to invest in them by checking out a project I personally decided to invest in earlier this year in my own personal checklist I used to come to that decision. If you like this sort of content where we analyze specific crypto projects against my own personal checklist, let me know by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Back in February, I mentioned this project in a video revealing my recently built NFT portfolio. And in this video, we are going to do a deeper dive into why I am bullish on the project long term and all of the characteristics about the project that I considered when making my investment decision. And stick around until the end of this video to learn how you can get involved in this exciting project. Awesome. Let's explore the Jadu Augmented Reality NFT project together and learn about key things to look for in blockchain technology projects. First, let's go over what Jadu AR is all about, and then we will break down some key factors I took into consideration before investing. Jadu is creating an augmented reality game world built around virtual items in the form of NFTs that are owned by its community of players. Augmented reality, commonly referred to as the acronym AR, is a mix of reality with virtual reality, so it augments or changes our perception of the real world. We interact with augmented reality when we use filters on social media and when we play AR games, like the Pokemon Go game that exploded in popularity briefly a few years ago. Jadu's augmented reality world aims to merge the metaverse with the real world. And to achieve this, Jadu created a mobile app that will allow for next-generation augmented reality gameplay, where avatars in the form of NFTs called AVAs become playable characters that can understand and interact with their surroundings in the real world and also use virtual objects in the form of NFTs. Jadu reveals that AVAs are not just an NFT collection. Rather, AVAs are the start of AR's first cinematic universe. AVAs will work as playable characters that follow a storyline in Jadu's AR app releasing next month. 11,111 AVAs are set to crash land on planet Earth September 7th, 2022, in a robot story of the future created in collaboration with popular film producer Michael Bay. There are 5 different types of AVAs, and each AVA user's mint will come with a random variety of characteristics ranging in rarity. Each AVA has a background environment created using photogrammetry scans of real-world locations that will be available to download in various formats. And each AVA will come with game-ready 3D files, which will give owners full commercial rights to their AVA and the ability to take it across any digital world they explore. The Jadu team aims to create an entire global game and augmented reality platform around this new world, featuring a scavenger hunt of geocached NFTs that are easier to find and discover if you own one of their limited jetpacks and/or hoverboards. Back in September 2021, Jadu released 1,111 NFT jetpack virtual objects that the community could buy, own, sell, and trade. NFT avatars from other projects like Meebits, Cyberkongs, and similar were able to wear and fly around in their developing AR world using their mobile app. A few months later, in December 2021, Jadu released 6,666 NFT hoverboards that NFT avatars could use as well. Both jetpack and hoverboard holders will be able to mint their very own AVA characters next month, which we will discuss in more detail at the end. Sweet. Now that we know more about the project and what they are building, let's explore some reasons why I decided to invest and how you can apply these concepts to your own research strategies when assessing potential crypto investments. Project structure. The structure of this project is an actual for-profit business entity, specifically a corporation called Jadu AR Inc. Everything in the world that is sustainable is effectively a successful business that provides valuable goods and services, which allows them to generate income at a profit. Most of the cryptocurrency projects in the space right now are speculative experiments, not providing valuable goods, services, or utility yet, not structured like a business, and are not generating income. The fact that Jadu started as an actual business entity is something I view as a positive thing from an investment standpoint. In conducting even further research, which I highly recommend doing as an investor in the crypto space, I accessed Delaware's Department of State Division of Corporations website to check Jadu AR Inc.'s entity details. And I even paid $20 to retrieve the status of the entity, as well as additional information including their current franchise tax assessment and current filing history. The results prove that Jadu AR Inc.'s filing status is in good standing at the time of this video. Sweet. Project location. Jadu AR Inc. was formed in the state of Delaware in the US and operates out of Los Angeles, California, where they are also in good filing status. A project's location is important to me as an investor because where a business is formed and operates can have significant impacts on its success and degree of success it can achieve over time. For example, 3 successful modern-day companies that are based in the United States include Apple, Tesla, and Google. These are all successful companies, and they all operate within the US, the country with the largest GDP in the world. Strong countries like the US make it much easier for people to access capital and other resources they need to start a business with a higher likelihood of success than, say, North Korea. Jadu being based in and operating out of the United States is great from an investment standpoint because it means they have greater access to capital and talent than what's available in a lot of other countries with lower GDP, restrictive business regulations, less capital, and talent. Nice. Project platform. Very similar to project location. Before you fall in love with a crypto project, first you need to assess the platform it's built on, the same way you would assess a startup company based in the United States versus North Korea. Which layer 1s and 2s that all of these different projects are being built on make it easy to create value as far as onboarding and retaining talent to foster a strong, resilient, innovative armada of developers, and which layer 1s and 2s have a robust technological infrastructure along with support networks like developer tools, connections to wallets, browser extensions, etc. Jadu is using the Ethereum network, which is a bullish factor for me as an investor because at the time of this video, the Ethereum network is the best, most reputable platform for NFT projects, as a lot of other platforms like Solana have gotten a bad rap from people copying NFT projects from Ethereum and putting them on Solana. Ethereum is the largest, most adopted blockchain technology platform at this time, with tons of developers, developer tools, and users. Cool. Project start date. Projects with a few years under their belt are much preferred for me as an investor than brand new ones with a short track record. Jadu formed their company over 3 years ago, which as a gaming NFT project makes them much more senior than other projects given the newness of this space. Also, their growth and what they've managed to accomplish since then is another aspect to consider as an investor, which Jadu has been growing and accomplishing an impressive amount so far. Project category. Crypto project categories include decentralized finance or DeFi, layer 1s, layer 2s, governance, metaverse, gaming, etc. Jadu's project category falls into gaming, which for me is one of the most bullish use cases for blockchain technology and NFTs. The global gaming industry is experiencing a massive surge over the past few years due to significant advancements in technology. Another aspect I like about the gaming NFT category is that regulators are more interested in cracking down on other categories like stablecoins and DeFi, so NFTs will have a lot more freedom to innovate and grow over time. Nice. Project use case. Within project categories, there are project use cases. For example, in DeFi, maybe a project is a liquidity provider, or an exchange, a borrowing lending platform, etc. Or with NFT projects, maybe they are profile pictures that also come with a membership aspect to a community. So what's great about Jadu is they are an NFT gaming project that aspires to become a global augmented reality gaming platform, where their NFTs and other NFTs can coexist and interact with each other, like avatars, hoverboards, jetpacks, and other cool in-game NFT items that are ownable, transferable, sellable, with scarcity variables that make them more valuable. NFTs are technology that will enable us to do a myriad of amazing things, and it's especially exciting to consider the possibilities with an AR gaming platform. Jadu and the gaming world they are building will give us the opportunity to build unique economic systems and other forms of community participation systems that can iterate quickly and evolve exponentially. What I like most as an investor about Jadu's plan to become a platform is that other projects and companies will be able to build on and within their infrastructure, making them reliant on the platform. This is an amazing business model and powerful position to be in because they have the opportunity to secure a large market share, since the technology and space at large is so new and uncharted. Amazing. Project cryptocurrencies and tokenomics. A common thing in the crypto space right now are projects that create a cryptocurrency or token for the sake of a crypto or token existing. A red flag should be obvious when we ask ourselves, if the token didn't exist, what product, service, value, or use is left? For over 90% of the projects out there right now, it would be nothing. Also, assuming a cryptocurrency or token is justified for the project, depending on how the tokenomics or how it's distributed and ultimately how it works, a lot of use cases in DeFi lending or exchange protocols can be infinitely cloned. This may indicate that certain projects are better suited at being a feature of a layer 1 or 2, instead of a standalone business that warrants its own token. So as an investor, what I love about Jadu is that we don't even have to worry about this aspect because they didn't create a cryptocurrency for their project, as their use case doesn't warrant it at this time. Could their vision for building the definitive Web3 augmented reality platform warrant the creation of a cryptocurrency with a unique set of tokenomics in the future? Absolutely. So if or when this happens, I will factor it into my assessment of the project. Project funding and income. Cryptocurrency projects need financial capital in order to grow and sustain growth over the next several years, in order to successfully develop and build out their products, services, and utility to ultimately generate their own income to survive long term. Securing funds from retail investors from token sales is fine, but it's usually not nearly enough capital. So acceptance in their ability to secure venture capital and other funding sources will be crucial for whichever projects make it. In the case of Jadu, building a successful AR gaming platform will require a massive amount of money, support, and continued funding to get to a healthy, sustainable size and ideally keep growing into the future. To date, Jadu has secured over $46 million in funding, of which $36 million was raised just a few months ago back in May, in the middle of this brutal bear market. As an investor, I find the amount, recency, and timing of the funding in the middle of a bear market very important and very bullish. Another important aspect of funding is where the money comes from. In Jadu's case, they have an impressive array of investors from big publicly traded companies like Coinbase to big players in the NFT community like Guy Osry, who now manages Bored Ape Yacht Club. General Catalyst is also a major investor in the project, which was the first company to check into Snapchat. So their investment in Jadu as a major augmented reality platform is extremely bullish. Other investors in Jadu include Liontree, Bain Capital, the VR Fund, PKO Investment and Progression Fund, Ashton Kutcher's Sound Ventures, Time President Keith Grossman, and Snoop Dogg's manager Nick Adler. Sweet. Project marketing and partnerships. A crypto project can be the fastest solution, the most efficient solution, have the most creative ideas, be an amazing use case, check all the boxes we've covered so far. But if no one knows they exist because they fail to market, advertise, and forge strategic relationships to get their name out there, they may not survive long term. So a key factor to look for when assessing a crypto project is their marketing and advertising efforts, as well as any partnerships that aid in making them known in the space. Check to see if they have social media accounts, if they're using them, how many followers they have, how much engagement their posts are getting, etc. See if they're buying commercial ad space on TV or ads on YouTube, ads on social media, putting their name on stadiums, sponsoring popular sports players, partnering with celebrities, or sponsoring events. Jadu has an active Twitter account, a rapidly growing verified Instagram account, a new YouTube account with an in-depth interview between CEO Asad J. Malik and film producer Michael Bay, as well as the first trailer for Jadu AVAs, which I highly recommend checking out. There are also some great podcasts about Jadu, as well as notable press mentions in Forbes, Variety, Adweek, and The Hollywood Reporter. And as they grow closer to launching their platform, Jadu has been ramping up their marketing efforts, which is bullish. In terms of partnerships and collaborations, they have been doing a great job. Some cultural icons they've worked with include 7-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton, Grimes, Snoop Dogg, and recently, Jadu designed and auctioned off their rarest hoverboard with Sir Elton John to raise funds for the Elton John AIDS Foundation during Pride Month 2022. And if you follow me on my other social media accounts, you know how much I love me some Elton John. Bullish. And more recently, Jadu partnered with film director and producer Michael Bay, who is famously known for creating the Transformers movie series, to help in designing their new AVA AR native robot avatars and narrative development for their lore. My personal favorite partnership Jadu forged was with Gilson Snowboards, where everyone who owned a Jadu hoverboard was given the opportunity to have a real physical snowboard made that matched both the design and item number of their unique hoverboard NFT. As you can see, here are the snowboards I got that match my duo and trippy hoverboards. I'm looking forward to shredding the slopes with them this winter season, so be sure to subscribe to the channel for sneak peeks at some snowboard content. Cool. Project team. The people behind a crypto project is one of the most important factors that determine whether or not it will succeed in the long term. If a project's team is anonymous, steer clear because that is a major red flag. Almost all projects with an anonymous team end in a rug pull or ghosting of the project. When researching the people on the team, check their track record and history. If they were someone that was deeply involved with failed projects or companies that mismanaged money or outright maliciously stole from people, don't consider investing in them. Check to see if the team members have the experience, expertise, and connections necessary for the project to succeed. Jadu is a company of about 50 employees with CEO and founder Asad J. Malik at the helm. Asad is an augmented reality pioneer with 7+ years in the AR space and his critically acclaimed and globally exhibited narrative storytelling projects Terminal 3 and Adjuster's Tale premiered at Tribeca and Sundance film festivals, positioning Asad as a visionary in the space before completing his undergraduate degree. Asad was named one of Variety's 10 innovators to watch, Rolling Stone's Future 25, Forbes 30 Under 30, and Adweek's Young Influentials. He has brought together an incredible team with a background in AR technology combined with creative storytelling and has positioned them to build some of the most ambitious AR content mobile devices can handle. COO Jack Sally received an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Original Interactive Program with his First Man VR project, which he executive produced at Riot. And his work has appeared at Super Bowl 52, Sundance, South by Southwest, and more. Jadu's tech lead, Sarah Huth, was a gameplay engineer at Peloton Interactive that worked on a fitness game exclusive to the Peloton bike, with several years of VR and AR experience under her belt. Director of 3D art at Jadu, Guinevere Goic, has published AR for clients like Walmart, Acura, Williams-Sonoma, the Smithsonian, LA Times, and more, with a Shorty Award, Lumiere Technology Award, and a United States patent for AR interface presentation. Design director at Jadu, Sabato Atrali, has 10+ years of experience working with digital and design agencies, with clients like Facebook, Google, Intel, Verizon, Samsung, and has publications in the Wall Street Journal, Wired, The Verge, and more. So, as you can see, the major leaders of Jadu's team have great rap sheets and clean history so far, which is an important factor to consider when investing in a cryptocurrency project. Nice. Project vision. The Web3 blockchain cryptocurrency space is extremely speculative and massively uncharted. Anyone and any venture that will survive in the long term needs to be visionary pioneers at this early stage. When assessing a project, it's important to try to figure out if the team has a vision, what the vision is, and if you think they have a chance at seeing that vision come to fruition. One of the easier ways to determine these variables is to listen to any podcasts or watch any video interviews with the founders or team members. Reading any available white papers and perusing their website and social media accounts can help as well. Jadu has a pretty compelling and vastly ambitious vision to build the definitive Web3 augmented reality platform that blurs the edges between reality and games, where its community of users can contribute to the world building and create fanfiction stories that become part of the canon of this world. May sound crazy, but sometimes what most may consider delusions of grandeur end up revolutionizing the world, like Steve Jobs' vision for the Apple iPhone. Jadu's vision, while ambitious, is likely achievable based on the factors we've discussed throughout this video, and also because they understand the untapped potential of mobile AR as LiDAR and sensor technology in phones continues to rapidly progress. In an interview with Jadu CEO Asad J. Malik and director Michael Bay, Asad explained how augmented reality versus virtual reality can change our perception of intimate spaces as AR becomes a magical fantasy layer within the real world. In the future, with a platform of scale with millions of people using this AR layer on top of the physical world, Asad says it will become a whole new medium of gaming that creates very immersive experiences. So with the project vision factor in mind, from my analysis, Jadu has a vision, I understand and drive with the vision, and it seems like they've got a good chance of seeing this vision come to fruition in the future. Sweet. Project roadmap. A cryptocurrency project's roadmap is a great way for the team to communicate with potential investors, like you and I, more detailed steps about the project development and goals they intend to accomplish over time, and ultimately, how they plan on achieving the vision they have for the project. When assessing a project's roadmap, what they've accomplished in the past over a certain period of time is just as important as future goals and milestones they plan to reach over certain periods of time. We've already discussed Jadu's journey from where they started to where they are today. So on the horizon, their highly anticipated AVA mint at the time of this video is next month, September 2022. AVAs are avatars people can play with in Jadu's game world in third person, which gives the characters 2 degrees of mobility by being able to move around in the physical space through the app and also move in relation to us, the players. Each AVA will come with full intellectual property rights for the holder, and all of the money generated from the AVA mint will go into the AVA treasury to help AVA users build more intellectual property and assets within Jadu's game world. In the next few months, Jadu plans to release their app, giving us access to the new game world, which will allow us to log in with a crypto wallet to use your own AVA hoverboard and jetpack NFTs, or we can log into a guest mode without a wallet in order to try it out even if you don't own any Jadu NFTs. The app will feature 2 modes. Gameplay mode, which allows you to progress through a story that involves meeting your avatar, using assets you own like a hoverboard, discovering other assets around the world you can add to your inventory, and more. And there will also be an open-ended play mode, where you can roam free with your avatars and use any assets you own in your inventory. A key part of Jadu's roadmap is creating a multiplayer AR gaming experience, where say, you could see both your AVA and my AVA in your physical space, while I see my AVA and your AVA in my physical space, and we would be able to play together in the game world. And all throughout, Jadu is working on driving an audience to their world, configuring incentive systems to maintain their audience, and creating a governance structure that benefits users and NFT owners in their community. Which brings us to the final checklist item, project community. Some major characteristics of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency projects that probably initially attracted all of us to the space is its decentralized nature that benefits individuals like you and I versus big, powerful entities like governments and corporations. So an important aspect of a project worth analyzing before deciding to invest is if they have a community, how they interact with their community, and what value they bring to their community. Jadu has an extremely active community on their Discord server where they keep everyone up to date on all the latest developments, answer questions, discuss ideas, make announcements, and maintain an active role in their community's lives. Jadu also created an AVA community treasury where 100% of the proceeds from the AVA mint will go. So if you want to shoot a music video with your AVA, write a song, make a movie, or build a game with your AVA, you can propose it to the community and get the project funded. They are very creative in trying out new ways to interact with their community. Like for example, allowing hoverboard users to get their very own snowboard basically became a form of encouraging a new hobby among people in the community that had never tried snowboarding before. And when we see each other on the slopes with our Jadu snowboards, that is yet another unique aspect of types of interaction within the community. As Jadu's game world rolls out and comes to life, they envision us forming new traditions together, developing new cultures, and embracing this new layer of mixed reality where we create novel ways of interacting with each other as a community. Amazing. So that was a rundown of my personal checklist for evaluating crypto and NFT projects. If Jadu sounds like a project that you would like to get involved with, be sure to check out their website, join their Discord server, and follow their social media profiles to stay up to date on all of the latest developments. If you are interested in minting an AVA avatar next month, if you own a jetpack or a hoverboard, you can mint an AVA 4.06 ETH, which at the time of this video is a little less than $100. Jadu is partnered with other projects like Deadfellas, Fluff World, and Rug Radio, which will also give you access to the pre-mint. So be sure to check out their Discord and Twitter for more specific details about which NFT holders will have access to mint AVAs. If you don't own a jetpack or a hoverboard and would like to be able to mint an AVA avatar, you can go to Jadu's official website, Use the link to access their official profile on OpenSea, which is an NFT marketplace. Connect your ETH wallet, and at the time of this video, the floor price of hoverboards is around 0.38 ETH. So if you decide to get a hoverboard and mint an AVA, you are essentially investing about 0.44 ETH in this project, which is just under $700 at the time of this video. Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell notification to stay up to date on all of the latest videos. So, what did you think of my crypto project checklist? What other items that we didn't cover are on your checklist? What do you think about Jadu and their AR world? Let me know in the comments below. Be safe out there.